Hi everyone, welcome back. And today, through this video, I'd like to talk to you about words and how we can play with words. Now, before I go into this, as you can see, here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 words with me. I would like to use these 11 words. They are just words, but I would like to use these 11 words to develop them into a short story of a kind. But how is this possible? Just through words. That is, I'm trying to make you understand that even through simple words, we can imagine our things and create an event. And this is how it was. Let's see here. This is constant. And here's the meaning of constant on a regular basis. Imported. Okay? Police. And here we have tyrannical, that means cruel, austere, morally strict, polite, courteous, trouble, to irritate, and authority, delegated power. Oops, I'm sorry, it happens. Gangster, gang of violent criminals. 20, twice 10, and let me put it this further bit this side, okay, and soldiers, members of the army. These words were just selected randomly from the dictionary so that I wanted to play with it. And what is the real logic behind it here? From a string of words, to a stream of thoughts, we can imagine it. I can develop these words inside me into thoughts. How I can use this? A series of ideas will be born, and it will help me to create an event out of it. And this is how we can write a small event. Now, when I'm talking about an event, it could be a story in brief, or any occasion that I would like to talk to you about. So this is what it is all about. Now, basically speaking, this program is going to help you to learn and get the value of the words. So learning more and more words will always often help you to develop into a good writing. So you need to be a voracious reader, because you can play this game with your friends. You can give your friends these number of words and ask them to develop it into sentences, and then combine those sentences to form one story within a given short period of time. Let's say around 10 to 12 minutes. Okay? So now I would like to let you know that there are certain rules to be followed. That is, in the first place, the words that you select should be in its verb and adjective forms, basically. Of course, common nouns can be an exception. Next rule is, at least make sure that the words, the letters of each word counts more than 5. From 5 and above. At least it will help you to know good vocabularies. And the third thing is, once you create the word, once you find the word and write it, and you are ready to give it to a friend, make sure that you give the meaning as well. Like, for example, constant. Okay, very few of us may not be able to guess the meaning of constant. That's why on a regular basis. So, after each word, we have meanings given here. Tyrannical, cruel. So when you know the meaning, when you get the meanings, it will be very, very easy for you to develop your thoughts into a story. So this is one process. So how I'm going to use this? these words through the string of words to a stream of thoughts, and then developing it in me myself a series of ideas to create an event. So let's see how I'm going to do it. So now what I decided was, okay, I'll frame up my story, and I thought that writing the story into 2 paragraphs would be a suitable one. So this is the first part, the first paragraph, which I have written, and the words which have been underlined here are the words which I have picked up from this list. So now let's see how I develop these words, how I imagine things. That's why I was telling you, if you want to really imagine things, you've got to be a good voracious reader so that you can get ideas from some other sources. And this is what I did. And basically for a beginner, I think it's better if we can start writing with once upon a time. Very common and very easy to handle the subject also. So let's see what I did here. I designed a story. So what's that? Once upon a time, in a city lived groups of gangsters. So now I picked up one word, that is gangsters, who I wanted to make as the principal figure of my story. Gangsters means gang of violent criminals. Finished. They often trouble the public. Their nature is they trouble the public. And where is the word I have underlined? They often troubled the public. Where is the word troubled? It's here. They irritated the public. That's their nature. The public remained in constant fear. Definitely, if somebody starts torturing you, we have a constant fear in the mind. I use this word also. Okay. The gangsters illegally imported guns from elsewhere. So, the next word that I have used here is imported. Okay. Game over of this word. The police force. Now to make a control, to keep a control on the gangsters, we need legal power, and that's what we have the police with us. The police force. Let's see, police. Police. It's here. Okay. The police force couldn't trial the source or keep a control on them. The criminal activities kept on rising. That's my first paragraph. Now see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 11 words. I already used the rest of the words. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I have already used the 5 words here. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words here. These 5 words help me to develop my first paragraph. So now, let's go into the second paragraph. Coming into the second paragraph, I decided that I should give a little twist to the story, and I should make it into another one more paragraph. One more paragraph could be added. I thought it. So because you can see here, I divided it into 2 more paragraphs. This is the second paragraph and this is the third paragraph. So what does the second paragraph say? Still, at hand, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 words. So I started it this way. Finally, the city mayor decided to get help from the army when the police couldn't do it. The army authority, you see I have underlined it, it means this word is here. Authority, okay. The army authority released 50 able soldiers. I was given the word 20. I didn't use it. I wanted to change it. So I changed it to 50 able soldiers to combat the situation. These army men were all austere and if needed. Okay, austere means morally strict. I needed this word to be used here, so I used it. Okay. And if needed, could be tyrannical as well. What understand what technical means? Cruel. Yeah, it goes. Here I stopped. I have 3 more words here now. Let's see whether I can use it or not. I have used the word soldiers also. So this goes out. Left 2 more words. 20 and polite. Have I used it or not? Let's see. Few days later, the city became a safe place to stay. Now my story is coming to an end. The gangsters had troubled. The police could do nothing. The mayor decided to get help from the army. The army did something, and few days later, the city became a safe place to stay. The gangsters were arrested. See the conclusion of the story? While some were shot down, the public thanked the authorities. Remember here how I planned the story in the beginning. I started the story with gangsters. I wanted the gangsters to be in the end of the story, in the conclusion. So those 2 points, they meet here. So when you are playing with the words, make sure that you just don't bring the sentences and just mix it up without any coherency. This is important, how you develop an event. So today I did with 11 words, out of which I had started with 11 words, but 2 of the words I didn't use, and they were 20 and polite. I didn't have to use it, so it is not necessary for me to use the words. If somebody tells me, I should be able to use other words, and that which could help me to develop and invent a story. So I think you got what I wanted to share with you. Please enjoy yourself playing with your friends this sort of a game. It will definitely be very, very helpful. But please don't forget that you need to be a very, very voracious reader. If you really want to know how to improve in writing, because there you will come to know lots and lots of words. Hoping you enjoyed my video. Thank you very much.